Hi, this is Gary, and welcome to my new channel, which is called Racing Line Replicas. What I tend to build mainly is motorsport subjects, such as motorcycles, MotoGP, superbikes, Formula 1, rally cars, GT cars, a bit of mix of everything. I don't tend to stick to one particular subject. The subject of this little video is going to be the rather ancient now Tamiya kit of the Renault RE30B Turbo, which comes from that great era of Formula 1 in the early 1980s. It's not a bad kit in its even given its age. The fit of the parts is still very good. There is scope for quite a bit of detailing on it, and what I intend to do with the video as we go along is to show you some of the bits and pieces that I'm changing and modifying. What we'll do is take a look down at the bench, and as we can see, got the body work. And what I've done so far is I've separated out the one-piece bodywork, because as in the real car there was obviously separate panels. So using a scriber and a photo etch fine blade saw, razor saw, we've separated the back section from the front section. Put little bits of plastic hard onto the edges where we made the cuts, really just to clean them off and give them a neat edge, and to build that the width of the saw blade back up, so as if we do want to pop the bodywork back on the display as a one piece, it all fits together in one piece still. So that's one of the modifications that we've done. Now again, with Tamiya, the older kits, they do suffer from an abundance of ejector pin marks, and because we're taking the back of the body off, obviously a lot of these will be seen. So we're cleaning up the floor tray. What I tend to do for a quick fix on lots of ejector pins, rather than trying to fill them and sand them and take hours of work, I tend to measure what the size of the ejector pin mark is, and then I'll take something like a hole, essentially like a punch out some little bits of plastic hard circles, and then with some extra thin glue just glue them into the offending ejector pin mark, and then sand them down. Now I've done that on the floor tray, and I've also done it on the side panels. And because the ones in the bodywork here won't be seen, I might just pop a couple into those on the front of the air intakes there, but the rest of it won't be seen once the bodywork's on the front part of the tub. Part of the extra detail that we're adding, I've got a Studio 27 photo etch set. You see some of the fret I've actually cut and use some of the parts already, and I'll show those in just a minute. But this has got some nice extra details, such as some of the bracing for the side panels, throttle linkage, photo etch seat belts if you want to use them, front wing end plates, and then various fasteners, the mirror lenses, and some very nice tyre stencils, which these will be used obviously to airbrush onto the tyres themselves. One of the other things that we got with this is that, again, the Tamiya decals, again, we all know the problem with Tamiya decals. As they age, we can see that they've lost their brightness, particularly the white. It tends to yellow out. Now these could be recovered. You could do the old trick where you sort of put them into a window and let the sun try and bleach them back out again, but I took an easier route, and we acquired these Studio 27 aftermarket decals. As you can see, these are nice bright white, and these will just really make the final finish that much brighter and crisper. So what we've done so far with the photo etch, you get some radiator grills, and we've popped those on. I tend to use a super glue gel, and so you just pop those into place. We've sprayed the basic frame up with the Tamiya LP70 lacquer paint, which is the gloss aluminium. On the tub, I've just popped the two halves together for the time being, just to help me try and give me a fixing point for a couple of little brackets that go onto the side. So we've got our motor glued together. Again, really nice detailing. I say, given the age of the kit, I say this kit's probably over 40 years old by now, and this is ready now to be masked and to receive the metallic blue areas that they do on the head covers and part of the block and on part of the heads themselves. So in the little tub, I tend to use a little tub to keep everything in as I've taken them off sprues. We've started work on the rear wing, and again we've got the photo etch panels in place, rear wing end plates, drilled a couple of holes so I can pop a couple of rivets in there, and we've got the gurney flap on the back edge as well. There's another little bit of bodywork again, because obviously we've removed the rear cowling part of this. That's the basically the headrest and also the fuel tank cover. And so we've got the intakes. Then we've got another few photo etch bits in the box there, which are to go on and which will be part of the next stage. So where we're at the moment is, I've literally just started the basics of it. I tend to go through and pick out the basic bits that we can detail paint and paint on the sprue, and then pick out the individual parts during assembly and try and put as much together as you possibly can, so we can get things like primed and painted all in one go. So what I'll do is, these are only going to be short videos. I'm not into doing like the half-hour or 30-minute videos. It's literally not a how-to or not an instructional video. This is literally just showing you what I build and how I build it. Hope you find it of interest, and if you'd like to follow along, I'll try and do some regular updates on it. And the usual thing for YouTube, if you do like, please feel free to subscribe. So I'm trying to build a channel from here. So this is a result of being furloughed at the moment, so I've got some extra time, and I thought it is now about right, for me to attempt to put something on YouTube that people might find of interest. Thank you for looking, and so if you do like it, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and for notifications, and obviously you'll be able to receive notice of the build development as it comes along. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.